Here's a good article here in sports section from Monday's edition of Segway, and it's for NASCAR. It says NASCAR commentary: All-Star race shakeup is a good start. This is by Jenna Fryer with the Associated Press. And it says here, something had to be done to NASCAR's annual All-Star race, which has stopped being special years ago. A bunch of drivers circled around Charlotte Motor Speedway in cars too difficult to pass for the lead, so whoever had the clean air raced to an easy $1 million prize. It was terrible racing and everybody knew it. So give NASCAR and Charlotte president Marcus Smith credit for trying radically different rules package in a grab toward adding something to the snooze fest. They went with straighter plates, choking gadgets designed to limit horsepower, which are really only used at Daytona and Talladega. But pack racing on a boring 1.5 mile oval is at minimum something different. There was no reason for NASCAR not to try, to give it a try. The results were mixed, and particularly because Kevin Harvick won the third consecutive race and the sixth time this season. Five of those wins are Cup Series points victories. The final 10 laps, which are supposed to be a rough and tumble chase for the $1 million, or instead a Harvick route, and that can dilute the results. The reality is that the risk taken in trying a new package and Harvick withstanding the results it produced were at least something different. Kudos to NASCAR for trying something right, Joey Logano said. Quote, we as competitors come into this racetrack and say, what the heck with it? At least NASCAR has the same attitude. It's the race that you have nothing to lose. They looked at it that way. NASCAR felt the same way and touted 38 green flag passes for the lead. Granted, Harvick led the final 11 laps, and there was no dramatic sprint for the monetary prize. But there were 0 green flag passes, and for the lead last year. In fact, there was a combined 71 green flag passes for 2013 through last season. From a statistical point of view, the package clearly was a step in the right direction. We're not high-fiving, says Steve O'Donnell, NASCAR's head of competition. I think, quote, I think you judge it by the fans. I think you look down at the last 10 laps and everybody's standing up, people are enthused. You saw drivers out there competing. You saw 3 lead changes in 1 lap at the end of the third stage. NASCAR is in a really weird position in that it knows it needs some radical on-track improvement, but changes are expensive. I was going to say, expensive to teams. And disruptive in the purity of the championship season. That's why Smith, who had to sell tickets to next week's Coca-Cola 600, wouldn't hesitate to bring the rules package back Sunday. Smith loved what he saw in the All-Star race, and he understands the 600 could use some spicing up. But the drivers weren't exactly in love with the restrictor plates. Yes, they were on board with trying something new, and for the All-Star race. But long term, it takes planning, and NASCAR can't fairly tell teams to bring the same package back to the 600 next week. Or can they? Does there become a point of no return in which every week needs to be an on-track science experiment in NASCAR's bid to fix a broken product? That's that article there from Zach B. and Jenna Fryer. Alright, that's that.